Hi, this is Milu. Because a number of people asked me, today I am going to make an attempt to explain how I get intuitive messages. It's not that difficult. The important thing is to know when you are getting a message. It's good if you meditate before, but if you don't, that's fine, because you don't necessarily have to get messages while you are meditating, but it helps. For me, it doesn't make much of a difference whether I'm meditating or I'm just walking around. The important thing is to pay attention to what's coming to mind. And after a while, you will get used to it. Pay attention to your thought, what's coming in, and not to start applying logic, saying that, well, it's my mind, and you ignore it. The way that you can start training yourself is if your mom comes to mind and then the phone rings. If you can recognize how you do that, that's half the battle. That's one example. The other example is when you look at somebody without thinking, if you see a picture or you have an impression or even a thought, that's your intuition. The point I'm trying to make is to be able to recognize or differentiate when it's your intuition, when you think of something, or if it's just brain chatter. I feel that's the stumbling block for a lot of us. Once you do it a couple of times, it's a matter of building confidence in yourself. What you have to do, and you can do that exercise, when you look at somebody without thinking, just figure out what the first thing that came to mind, and don't try to inject logic into it. No logic. You see the person and trust on the first impression you got. Whether it's a picture that you see, a thought that comes to your mind, however you get it, hang on to it and ask the person. And don't be afraid to be wrong or for people to tell you don't know what you are talking about. It happens to me every day until after I talk to the person, they go home and then they call me back or they text me or something to tell me I was correct. So don't worry about when people tell you no or you are wrong. People are going to do that to you. It comes with the territory. In any event, if you want to know how accurate you are, every time you talk to a friend or somebody, the minute you hear them, try to capture what came to mind the first few seconds. You either heard their voices or you saw them. I can guarantee you, whatever it is that you get is correct. And don't think. You look at the person or you hear the person and you grab. No thinking at all. And if you watch my live streams, you can see that's what I do. I can even look at somebody's comment and I will get it. Being intuitive is a big plus because you can apply it to anything in life. Business, when you have to make a major decision, all of that. But what I feel like saying, the first thing that you have to do is to be able to recognize when you get a message. That's 90% of the battle. You can do it with your friends or with your family. When you see them, the first thing you do, or remember, don't think, remember your first impression. I feel that would be the easiest way. The minute you see the person, capture the first impression you get and don't dismiss it. You can ask the person and do it over time. Try to do it at least 10 times. Even if you get it correct, and 2 or 3 times, that's fine. But see how many times you are correct, and you will notice as you go along, more often than not, you're going to be correct until you get enough trust in yourself, and then you can expand going forward. This is the first lesson in a series that I am going to be doing, and to teaching people how to recognize and apply their intuition to either business or everyday life. Please leave me comments. If you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them. Being an intuitive is not that hard. It's a matter of differentiating when you're getting an intuitive message or if it's brain chatter. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please subscribe. Till next time.